Okay, so today I wanted to do a video on the turn-offs and turn-ons in guys, and this is coming from a girl. So muscles, if guys are wondering if they're important, I would say that they're definitely like an added bonus, but like I've liked guys that haven't had like the best bodies or like haven't been super muscular and like probably a little bit too skinny. So like it's really not that big of a deal if you're not that muscular. Um, but it's really attractive if you are. So if you like to work out, I would say definitely keep doing that. Um, Overweight guys. A little bit, if a guy's a little bit chubby, I would say that's okay if you're cute, but like if it's past that to the point where you're legitimately overweight, this sounds kind of mean, but I have to admit, like it's a turn off. Um, I think hair and eye color, it's just like a preference that depends on the person. Like for me, probably the preferable hair color in a guy would be like golden brown, sort of. And for eyes, I like hazel or green eyes, or like a combination. Um, some things that really are turn ons in guys are personality, definitely. A guy that can make me laugh, I think, is really like sexy. Like, it's just fun to be around. And like someone who's not afraid to be themselves. And I know that sounds really vague, but just somebody who's like comfortable being around themselves, and that kind of like goes on to the next thing, that's confidence. And I've liked guys before who were really, really confident, I think bordering on cocky. And I don't think they were, legitimately like, oh, I'm so sexy, but like they definitely passed it off really well. So, this is one thing that you can pretty easily fake. And some things that I know just from reading, like some books on body language and stuff like that, is if you put your shoulders back, it just makes you look more confident. And also, like, put your head back and just, like, smile more. I don't know. It just shows that you're, like, comfortable and happy with the person that you are. And someone who's happy is really attractive to me. Like, because I'm a pretty happy person and I hate being around people who just, like, complain all the time. It's just not fun to be around, and I don't want that in a guy, especially because that's someone who I want to make me happy. Um, and I hate when guys complain. That is such a turn off. And this has happened to me on like multiple occasions. And it's just made a guy who like I thought was so cute be like, no. Like I wouldn't do him. um Girls like a guy, and this kind of goes along with like the whole thing, why do girls like guys that are jerks? It's because they're a challenge. And if a guy plays like hot and cold for a little bit, so like you act like you're really into a girl, like you're always trying to get their attention, and then you like pull back, like just distance yourself from the girl a little bit. And I've had guys do this to me, and it sucks to be honest, but you have the girl wondering what the heck is happening and if the guy actually likes her. So the girls think like all cocky for a little bit and like, oh, he definitely likes me. Like, but then makes her wonder, and then it makes her want him even more, even if she didn't before. So I would say playing hot and cold is definitely a good tip, but only do it for a little while. I mean, it's kind of tricky. You don't want to do it for too long because then the girl just gets frustrated, and like if there's other guys that are interested in her, she'll be like, okay, I don't want someone who's playing games, like I'm not going to do this, and she'll just totally forget about you. So if you just do it for a little while, like maybe a week or two, like where you're like, on for a few days and then off for like a day or two, and on for a few days and off for a day or two, then that will kind of get her more interested and draw her in. But then after that, you kind of need to ask her out, because or else she's just going to get the idea that you're not interested in her, as I know very well. Um, Another way to like talk to a girl is to tease her. And I've had guys do this to me so often. And it can be a little annoying, but like we love it, to be honest. So it's a good way to like find out if she has a sense of humor or not. And I don't know about guys, but in girls, like as I was saying before, like I like a guy that I can just joke around with. And I'm a very, very sarcastic person, and like, so I like to just joke. And so it just makes talking really, really easy, I think. So it just gives you an excuse to talk to her and flirt with her, and it kind of creates like some sexual tension. And it'll make her kind of secretly wonder if you're into her. Um, Girls like guys that are smart and responsible. I think I'm a very bright girl, and my work is very important to me and my ambitions in life. So I like a guy that has some goals of what they want to do. And like, I mean, I want a guy that's going to go on to college and get a good job, and like who has, some purpose to their life. So if a guy is smart and like is focused on getting good grades and has some like goals in life, then I would say that's a major turn on. Like if you're really passionate about something, like go ahead and talk to a girl about that, and she'll be like pretty intrigued by you, I think. If a guy is informed, this is just me, and some girls aren't so much, but I like to watch documentaries because I want to be a documentary filmmaker when I get older. And so it's like a really nice way for me to stay updated on the different things that are happening in the world. And like I like a guy that's like into politics, and like he's watching the news, and like he knows what's going on in the world. And like I can have an intelligent conversation with him. That's a huge thing. Like when you can like actually talk to a guy about something and they're not just talking about video games the whole time. I know guys like video games, and like totally get that, but like cool it with the girls a little bit. I like a guy that's really caring and sweet. So like if it's my birthday or something, and like he remembers to get me a little gift, or if I'm sick, like asking how I'm feeling or something like that. Like little things like that, we really appreciate them, and they mean a lot to us, and it shows us a lot about like what kind of person you are. Another turn on would be a guy that smells good. So like cologne, I would ask another one of your girlfriends if they like it, because sometimes guys way like overdo the cologne and it's not nice, then it's just a turn off. But like when a girl hugs a guy, if he smells really good, or like if she's sitting next to him, like I don't know, I think it's sort of hot. Another thing, girls like guys who have nice teeth. So, if you don't have white teeth, it's not like a big deal because, wait, I'll go grab them. There are whitening strips, which I actually use because I like nice teeth. And so that's a good thing to use. And also, of course, there's like braces and stuff. But a really big thing for me also is a guy that takes care of himself. Like clothes and shoes, I think definitely make a difference. And when a guy like does his hair every day, and like it's just really evident that he's taking care of himself, like that's a really big turn on to me, because I definitely put a lot of time into, I mean, right now I look gross, this is after swim practice. I put a lot of time into my appearance, and like I like to go shopping and pick out clothes and do my hair and like get the right makeup and stuff like that. And so I like to look nice. It's important to me, and so I look for the same thing in a guy. If you're with a girl that doesn't care about her appearance so much, and she's just kind of like go natural, go with the flow, it might not matter to her so much, but you're better off, I would say, like picking out clothes that are flattering and that are nice. And if you have to spend a little bit of extra money, I would say go for it because it's worth it. I think that's about it. So if you have any questions or anything, any topics, that you want me to talk about, just leave a comment below and I'll get to them. Okay, thanks. Bye.